So at first open, the sheets will create themselves. You create the account. The system is initiating itself. This is the first open. Then before you use it, you have to click at remote. This button here, remote access in eBook. There's an extra button there. Come to system, initiate system, and there's an authorization that is required. You authorize, it pops up a windows. You click advanced and you click go, then you continue. Then you select, you are allowed to edit and to store everything on the drive. Any changes, so we see the rest of the sheets appear. All of them can be accessed here using these buttons. All sheets. User manual creates itself here in this sheet. And then when the script has run, it shows you initiation has been successful. So you can use this button and view the user manual here. That loads the user manual. You can read it and know how to maneuver around the system. All sheets you can go quickly use. You can go quickly here. Audit trial. You can use this payrolls. You can use this one dashboard. So let's rest here at dashboard. So the dashboard, this system can update all system, can manage business information, user manual, manage customer, manage suppliers, manage inventory, and manage different accounts. It can also make transactions of sales in invoices, purchase invoices, record expenses, and record payments. In finance and HR, it can also process payroll, and you can view the payroll history so as you can download it. Financial reports, so all these reports can be accessed: profit and loss, balance sheet, stock valuation, cash flow statements, trial balance, account receivables and payables, tax report, and audit trial, and transactions history. You can also view the history of all sales, all purchases, all expenses, and payments, and they are also downloadable per invoice ID or per document ID. Complete report in all sheets. So all of these reports here, all these reports can also be viewed in just one sheet, where it is this sheet here. You will see how that works. And the system initiation and dashboard, and there are some other buttons that are not here, like in transactions history. You can download, you can print sales receipts, purchase expense, and delete buttons. You can see the delete functions there, and auto synchronize the system. The system will be enabled after every minute, will be synchronized after every business insights, notification center, dashboard, and resource. There is another button here that checks systems accuracy. So let's get started by adding one inventory, one supplier, and one customer. So that, let's add an inventory item. Let's just select this one here and copy paste it there, and we let it 50 Kenya shillings, and let's sell it at 90. And current stock, we can put it at 0, or we just put 2 pieces. kgs, liters, meters, boxes. You can just select any category. The item name is the one that it's required, and the cost and selling price of the stock. So let's go again and make one supplier. Let's add supplier 1. Phone number, let's just put any of the number. Email address and carry pin. Then you save. Let's add another one customer. Let's add customer 1. No, that's a dismiss. That's not a supplier, but let's add one customer and one bank account or 2, so that you can see how the system behaves after a bank account has been added. Now let's go to page bank accounts, and make sure when you click, you only click once, and make sure it pops out the form closes by itself. When you click twice, it will save twice. It will save 2 entries. You only click once. So the inventory is there, has been stored there. Now let's go to accounts page. You can see there is a owner's equity. In this sheet, there is a owner's equity and the owner's withdrawing. So let's go here and record bank account. Main bank account 1, we select it to bank account, and let's say you can save it with 0 or you can deposit it. Let's deposit 50,000. You create. Let's see what happens. That account has been opened. Wait for the form to close itself. You see, an account has been created. Now here you can see here this negative. This here has been made negative here in this owner's equity. You can also add another bank account and see what happened. Let's add one M-Pesa account and one cash. M-Pesa 1. M-Pesa 1, and we deposit 8,000. What is that? 8,000. Then we save. You see, bank account 4 has been created. So when you are paying and receiving payments, you use the accounts that you have created. Account main account 3 and 4 as it has already been saved. Also, let's add another one, a cash account, petty cash. Cash at hand. Let's add cash at hand account. Cash at hand. So can be selected at cash or just petty cash. Then we create it at 0. Account number 5 has been created, and its ID is 5. So you can see owner's equity, it's a total of the accounts deposit. So if it was not the deposit, don't deposit. You can just receive it by a customer and pay them, or you can just receive it as a customer from a customer. So let's create one sales and one purchase. Let's purchase first. Let's make a purchase. This is how the forms look like. There is a supplier. All the suppliers list will drop here and select. You choose the date, tax inclusive or exclusive, tax rate. You can customize it 08, any amount you need. Exclusive, inclusive. Let's add inclusive. Discount amount or percentage, whichever way, or no discount. You select item, then let's enter the quantity. Then it shows you. If let's say it is a discount, let's add 1% discount. You can see it gets recorded there, but in this case we can remove discount and we save. That's the purchase invoice. You wait for the system to record, and then you will be notified, purchase invoice ID number 1 recorded successfully. So let's look here at business insight dashboards. Business insights dashboard, it will load all the data in the system and it will preview. So you can see here total sales are 0, gross profit it's negative. When it's red, it's negative. Dashboard, net profit, expense, account payables and account receivables, inventory item, total payrolls, inventory value, and total sales. All suppliers number are counted here. The count of customers, account receivables and account payables are displayed here. Top 10 customers by revenue. Top 10 top products by revenue, expense breakdown, and accounts. So you can see this one is red, which means it's negative, the same way as this one. It's negative. Red means negative, and this one means there's something, there's amount. But you can see here the cash balance is 0. Why? Because this one and this one, it's been made different. It's recorded as negative because it's on as equity. So let's open and make a cell in the transactions, new cell. Let's make the system at least positive. Oh, let me show you another thing. Let's come here to notification center. Notification center displays the tax, all the tax that are needed to be paid, and account payables and account receivables. You can see here there is VAT, which shows green, which means it's a refund. But when it's red, it means that it needs to be paid. Let's go and create also a payroll so that you can see what will happen there, what will be updated in that notification center. Let's make a cell. The same way, the invoice just looks like the one of the one in purchase. Let's give a discount here, 0.5. .3, 0.3, and then we record. Notification, sales invoice 1 has been recorded. So let's make a payment. This is also record a payment here. When this payment form opens, it auto records the VAT amount here. So before you continue, clear this VAT amount, and this form can receive payment from customer, payment to KRA, make payments to KRA, and make payments to suppliers. When you click payments to KRA, it shows up the tax that is needed to be paid to KRA, but this one cannot be paid because it's negative. So let's select payment from customer. Invoices will load there, and then when you record, you can see here the standing balance, the invoice total, and you can customize the amount of money you want to pay. So let's come here and choose bank transfer via check, and then we select the account that will be deposited. Don't use these two accounts. Use the ones that you have added, like this one, main account 1, and we select check or whichever payment mode, cash, M-Pesa. If reference number you write there, then you save. You wait for the form to record, or the system that can need to be recorded, or the sheets will be recorded. So you can see in this account something has changed. In bank account date has changed. You can see it's 5 million now. Now let's come here to this business insights and see what is the cash balance, and then we move ahead we take a look at, you can see the cash balance now has increased, gross profit has turned to green. So let's go back to general ledger sheet. Here it is, general ledger sheet. So it's a double entry. This is how it looks like. Every system it's recorded here. So let's make one payroll 1. There's something we have not made, business information. It has not been set yet. Let's set Then we set tax rate. You can customize to 0, 16 anywhere. You can also add 0. Then you save. So this business information will appear in most of the reports, most of the PDF you download will appear at the header of the PDF. So let's come to business information. Information has been saved. So let's go to making payroll. Let's make you can see here the report. You can see, let's first look at this report. The last time the report has been created is 28th of July 2026 at 8:49.08. It's a record. So everything here has will be done, will be recorded at the audit trial. So this record here will record itself when you press this button here. There's that button. So you can also see all these are reports. But let's go first and create a payroll. Let's process a payroll. Employee name. Let's copy employee name. Let's create 85,000. Let's add an housing allowance of 10,000 and medical allowance, which is not taxable, of 5,000. Can also add a deduction that need to be deducted by the employer, and then is here the basic salary 85,000, gross salary 100,000, NSSF is one, housing levy, SHIF, taxable income it's 90,500, and PAYE 22, relief net PAYE 19,000, and use that one. Other deductions, which it's 0. If there's no other deduction, then you process payroll and you wait for the system to record what it's needed. You can see there's error. Please select an account to pay, or we have not selected this account. Let's select main bank account, then record. To be recorded. Make sure you don't click twice. Don't click twice. When you click twice, it will be recorded twice. You can see the format has closed itself. You come here at the payroll. Let's payroll history. That's now where the payroll history work comes in. It shows the current payrolls, and you can print. That's how it looks like. This one is a landscape. You can change layout to portrait. That's how portrait looks like. The plus details appear. Employees information and period and date. and a comprehensive summary. Reports. Let's look at this report page. This report page here, and see, you can see the report page is zero. So now I come here and update all reports in this particular sheet. So the script is running. You wait, you can see the last time it updated, now it has been updated to 1044, 1048. Everything is updated. Net profit, sales, operating stock, opening stock, purchases, closing stock, cost of goods sold, gross profit, and net profit. These are expenses. So let's look at that. Can see the balance sheet. The trial balance, tax report, the payroll, NSSF, and SHIF and SHIF Levy have not been paid. You can see they are accrued only. Stock valuation, and then it will pop up a notification telling you that it has been updated, and also the audit. So let's take a look at which report. Account statement. Account statement can be printed. That's how it looks like. You can change it from portrait to landscape, and it shows you these are the owner's equity account, which is actually negative. It's okay. Main account and the M-Pesa account and cash at hand is 0. M-Pesa balance 8,000. The other one. So can change it to portrait. So now let's take a look at which other all this PDF can be downloaded. Trial balance, tax report, stock valuation, cash flow, account payable and again, profit and loss. So sales transaction. So let's take a look at the sales, how you can print the invoice, like you invoice ID. Let's say it's one. You can print it, and that's how it looks like. You can see it's already fully paid with the status of fully paid.